Roll for Romance is a podcast featuring 5 friends thirsty for D20.
Hello, and welcome to Roll for Romance.
Hi.
I'm your D. Emily. Hello. And with me, I have, as always, my 4 fantastic friends. Today, we are going to consult the all-powerful, all-seeing oracles, and you can ask any question either for yourself or your character. Probably make more sense if you asked for your character, but you do you. And it will answer you. And it has to be like a yes or no type question. Would you like to go first?
Yes, I shall go first. Old Magic 8 Ball.
That's all-powerful, all-seeing entity.
Okay.
How dare you reveal the man behind the curtain?
How dare you?
I would like to know if Faris has been able to get a second secret job.
Answer. I can't read it. No.
She's gonna have to hustle on those dinner dates, man.
Yeah, got it.
You got a question for me?
Yeah. Has Miles accidentally sold his soul to the devil when signing that lawyer contract?
Ask again later.
Oh dear. I feel like that's a yes.
Is Chadley really a squirrel?
Oh my God.
Now I'm going to have to change the answers depending on it. Most likely, what it says.
Still very vague.
Still not sure.
I don't have any questions about Sigil. This is
Then ask for
bad.
yourself.
Did Ronnie kill her husband?
Oh. Most likely.
Yeah.
The whole campaign is now determined by Magic 8 Balls.
That's an amazing idea.
Look, a Magic 8 Ball is the same thing.
Yeah.
as
It's me just
rolling,
making it
you know.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
What should I ask? Will we have fun today?
Oh no.
Signs point to no.
No.
Oh, dang it.
Well, I'm leaving.
When I left Mirador in search of Grant, I had no idea that I would make the best friends of my life, that I would meet the woman that I fell in love with. I felt like for the very first time, people saw me not just for my persona, my identity as Prince, but for me as a person. I didn't have to pretend, even though I was pretending. It makes it that much more bittersweet to know that that chapter of my life is ending. To know that who I am and what my life is will cost me love, will cost me the friendships that I so desperately crave. I don't know if it's worth it anymore, but what else am I supposed to do? I can't run away from life anymore. I don't want to pretend that I don't care. This breakup hurts the most of any of them. I love Hilrana. Fuck, I'm going to miss her. I'm sure I'll get over it. I'm fine. I'll be fine. I just need to find a way to move on.
All right, let's commence the serious business.
Let us commence the podcast.
with a masquerade.
Masquerade!
A serious masquerade.
A very serious masquerade. Yes, so we are going to be going to a masquerade. You've done all your preparations. You had your 5-course obstacle course. So you're going to the estate of the mysterious Lord X in the upper terrace for a masquerade ball.
I think we need to describe our outfits again.
Again. You actually need to go shopping again because those ones got burned. No, I'm just kidding.
We lost him on that boat.
You lost him on that boat. Who knows?
Damn it.
The Pizza Eagle.
Can't
We were on a
remember
boat
his own
again.
story.
Pizza Eagle takes.
If you want to know what the Pizza Eagle is, you got to subscribe to our Patreon, baby.
Pizza Eagle, the legal beagle.
Okay.
No fun.
Tis. Yes, no fun. This is serious. Tis before the masquerade. You are preparing yourself, putting on your lovely outfits and your masks. The masquerade starts at 8 p.m. It is fairly close to your estate, but in an even fancier part of town. What are you doing anything before you leave the house to prepare yourselves for this evening of decadence and dancing and delights.
Miles is in his original outfit so far because we haven't done this. Yeah, so he's in his original outfit and he's trying desperately to get it to work. It's like the living statues that you see where it's like a guy who looks like he's in a windstorm, except it's very, very poorly done. It's like floppy. And he's trying despeately to get it to
He's
work.
got like a bottle of Aquanet and a hairdryer.
Yeah, and like
Chadley's trying
wire
to help him.
hangers and stuff. And yeah, Chadley's trying to help.
I'll try and help you. I'll try and help you with your costume malfunction.
Okay. And yeah, while he's putting stuff on, he's like, oh, it must have gotten roughed up in transit. This is unacceptable. I'm going to have a word with that designer.
I think that Faris I think she might have ordered you a different outfit as like a backup plan.
Oh.
Hey, honey.
Oh, hey. I'm sorry. I look horrible.
You look very handsome, but I'm wondering if just for fun, you may want to try on this outfit. I just couldn't resist, honey. I just couldn't. So I got this for you just as a backup.
Oh my gosh.
Would you try it on for me?
Oh my gosh. I mean, yes, definitely.
Well, it's definitely not as nice as the one you tailor-made, but
thank you.
but I would still love to see you in it.
I would love to, because honestly, I mean, I know this is a look and everything,
Yes, ooh.
but it does not look like what they'd shown me in the sketches.
Yeah, and I think if you went through like near any sources of open flame, you might combust at this point because we've
Very
used so
sticky.
much hairspray.
Did he
Bloody,
order-
my hair is like across my face.
it's like something Miles ordered on Wish.
Hazard.
Yeah.
The pictures looked really good.
Now there definitely is a mail order service called Wish that's just
It's run
like
by
done by
genies.
really lazy genies.
Oh,
The worst.
He's gonna hug Faris if she's okay with that.
Yes.
And he'll be like, thank you so much. He'll just whisper it in her ear. I think he knows. I think he gets an idea that maybe she knows what's up.
Yeah, and she'll just give you a little kiss on the cheek, and then as you pass her, she'll pat you on the bottom.
Ooh. And he'll shower again and he'll change.
I am pre-gaming in the kitchen with whatever the butler's name is.
He's just drinking
Another
syrup.
He's drinking syrup.
Shots of syrup pre-game.
shots.
That is so gross.
Chadley is matching you shot for shot.
All right.
It's just a little thimble. though.
Yes.
I was about to say, is it just the same amount of value?
No, it's a
No
little
wonder
thimble.
he has a problem. Oh my god, he's gonna get alcohol poisoning and die. I'm worried about him.
Do you want more, mistress?
Yep. Keep them coming.
Okay.
This party's gonna be great.
Make a constitution. Chadley's doing fine.
18.
Yeah, you both are fine. It's just enough to get you a little buzzed,
Yep.
get you ready.
How many
for the
shots have
party.
we done so far?
17.
17.
I'll roll D20.
I'll roll a D10. How
There
about
you
that?
go.
3. You've done 3 shots. Bartholomew's feeling a little ill from his syrup shots. I don't think I can do anymore, so I'm going to close up the bar for now.
I don't think you're supposed to drink that, Bartholomew.
Oh, alcohol isn't. Oh, I guess we could have done mimosas. That's breakfasty.
Oh, yeah, that would have been a
Next
good idea.
Next time. Well, you don't want to be late, or maybe you do. I don't know. I've never been to a fancy masquerade.
Hilrana's breakfast mimosa is you take a shot of vodka and then you bite an orange.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, that's like a deconstructed
Yeah.
mimosa.
Exactly. It's a deconstruct. It's fancy.
Classy.
Yeah.
Are you ready to go, everybody? Anything else you want to do before you leave?
Faris is watching Mitzi's Scry Girl show. She's getting ready.
Oh.
And she, it's not two-way. So Faris is trying to disguise her voice, but Mitzi knows it's her.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, this
Yeah.
is a whole subplot where
Yeah.
So you are watching Mitzi's Scry Girl show
Mhm.
and pretending that you guys don't know each other.
Yeah.
When a figure appears behind you. Interesting. It's Alphonse.
I love Alphonse.
Just a hobo.
Roll for initiative. It's a birthday.
Faris punches him in the... No. Yes, she is interesting. How are you, my dear?
I'm doing quite well. I see that you've gotten an invitation to a party this evening.
Yes, Lord X, have you ever heard of them?
I believe I have, and that's actually why I'm here to speak with you.
Oh, I was thinking maybe it was you.
Me? Why would I throw a masquerade party?
Oh, Alphonse, I don't know, honey. I don't know why you do half the things you do.
I make my minions do that kind of shit. I don't have time for that. Speaking of which...
Speaking of minions.
I need you, while you are at this event, to either charm this Lord X, get to know him a little bit better and get him to take you into his study, or find your way in there, because he is a notorious gossip and procurer of all kinds of dirt on the people of Claudia. And I want you to gather as much information as you can get.
All right, I can certainly do that.
Wonderful. It's incredibly important to me that you do this, Faris, and that you are not caught.
Ah, all right.
So like I said, if whatever means you would like to use is completely up to you, I trust your judgment. But give me the information.
Is there anyone in particular you want information about, or just in general?
I think if he has it in his study, it probably will be valuable to me no matter what.
All right.
Anything you think is interesting.
Wonderful. Well, I'm assuming you'll pop in later.
I'll stop by after the party.
All right. I'll see you then.
See you then. Enjoy your show.
Thank you.
Oh, he turns into a swarm of bats. That's new for him.
Ooh, he got an upgrade.
Nice.
I love how fun.
I just unlocked bats. I just did this. Watch what I can do.
He comes back and does it again. Did you see that?
That's impressive,
Fucking sick, right?
I know. She probably want to run downstairs to get Sigil.
Oh my god. Mister, who are you?
He's Batman.
He's Batman.
Are you taking a carriage? Are you walking? How are you arriving at the masquerade ball?
We have to take a carriage.
Oh, yeah.
The rental of a carriage for the evening would be 50 gold. So who's paying it?
She called.
I don't know. Walk sounds pretty good.
Yeah. It's not that far away, right, guys?
Can't Greg pay? Doesn't this house not come with?
Does Greg have a car we can steal?
You could try to steal one of Greg's carriages ahead of time.
Garage.
Can I tell him it's for my own safety?
Sure, you can do it with an advantage.
And
Yeah, nice.
You still have to sneak in and try to steal it the night before.
you wouldn't let me walk.
Dad,
in
please
at
let me
night.
steal your car.
And he says, I don't know. I need you to, you're an adult now. You need to take care of your own things. And then he winks. And then now you're breaking into
Okay, so wait, what am
What
I
am
rolling?
Stealth for stealing a carriage.
Can melees help
6.
by standing
that's
guard?
advantage. Hold on, I got it.
Well, you can be there for sure, but the advantage is that Greg is going to try to let it happen.
12.
Yeah, the DC was 10 because your dad made it as easy as possible for you.
Yeah.
You break in at night. You have your cat burglar outfit on. Maybe you're literally a cat. Make a perception check. And Melees, you can make one as well.
10.
5.
Coast is clear, Melees. Nothing's happening while you're
I
standing
think
guard.
we're good. Your dad should get guards.
Yeah. Hilrana,
I thought he did have guards.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
with your 10, you've noticed a couple of guards on rotation have walked past and purposefully not looked in the direction of the carriages. Back to the present, you have a carriage.
Woo!
Bartholomew
high-five?
will drive it for you.
Aw.
Is everyone ready to go? I've never driven one of these
Oh,
before, but
Thank you, Bartholomew. Do you have my to-go pancakes?
I do, as always.
Are you
They're
safe to
always on
drive
the
after
go.
drinking all that syrup?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I've had a lot. Mostly, I feel a little bit nauseated, but I should be able to contain that. Let's go.
You shouldn't let them push you into these things, Bartholomew.
You're right. I need to stand up for myself.
Yeah.
I have a group that I go to. We'd love to have you.
Syrup Anonymous.
It's Alcohol Anonymous.
Oh.
But
I'm not sure
syrup's-
that's my problem.
I thought it was just for drinking problems. Any drinking.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe I do have a problem, but I think I've caught it before I need any kind of
already conquered it.
intervention. Yes.
Good for you.
Okay, well, just know that we care about you. We care about your issues.
I care about you as well.
We're here to help.
Thank you, Sigil.
You're welcome.
I am always here to help, and that's because you are paying me. Well, rather the royals are, but you know.
Yeah, I get it.
But also, I think we could be friends at some point.
I think so.
But there's always going to be that weird dynamic of you as my employer.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Are we going to this ball or not?
It's tough to get
This is
over.
on the way there.
By the way, the to-go pancakes are rolled up. There's eggs and bacon stuffed inside of them, so they're like a burrito.
Yeah, I'm giving him this like nice motivational talk, but I've got my anglerfish mask on, so I just look. It's a terrifying
I forgot you had an
mouthful of
anglerfish.
fangs and like tiny eyes and a glowing little lamp lure coming off the front of it.
This is a little afraid of you.
Yeah, I don't look nice.
All right, we've arrived.
And you see a number of other carriages are pulling up to the front of this massive mansion. What does the outside of this mansion look like, anyone?
It looks like the haunted mansion at Disney World.
Amazing.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, so like a Victorian
Yes.
style.
And there's lightning outside, but they're
It's fake.
only outside of the
Yes, he has enchanters that he's paid to make it
Yeah,
ominous.
if you like look over the other direction, it's like day. It's like still light outside a little bit,
Right.
Like, but then if you look towards, it's like desolate and bleak and terrifying.
Can it also have the canned music that you hear, like that terror days or whatever?
absolutely.
People
And like
screaming.
just random crows
Bats.
hanging out. Yeah.
yeah.
And witches going.
Yeah.
You look down, there's a
disembodied
rock
laughter.
on the ground that's emanating. So
Yeah, it's got some holes in it. Weird.
While it is storming, it has also been spelled so that the rain doesn't actually land on any of the party goers.
That's actually unfortunate because Miles forgot about his sticky fingers. So he is walking around, hands outstretched like jazz hands, until he can figure out a way to
Did
wash
you need
his
a
hands.
wet wipe before you go?
Oh my gosh. Yes. Bart, you were the best.
Thank
You remember everything. Remind me to give you a tip in styling your hair later.
Is it not good?
No, it looks great. I just want to pay you for being so good, but not with money, unfortunately. Trying a new thing. It's compliments.
Right you are, sir.
This sucks so much.
So you enter in the haunted mansion style estate, and you hear the wafting of spooky orchestral music coming from the inside. Once you enter,
Is there an elevator that stretches?
you enter in. It's immediately an elevator. No. You enter. It is much brighter on the inside. There are little globes of light everywhere. It's still spelled to look like it is nighttime, and there's if you look up at the ceiling, there are clouds that are up there and lightning streaks between them. But you're walking through a throng of party guests as they arrive. They will take, if you have any cloaks or anything, servants will take that. And you can head back into the ballroom. What does the ballroom look like?
Mirrors.
The ballroom at the haunted mansion.
Mirrors. Ooh.
Just so like it's already huge, but it looks so much bigger.
I'm on a black and white checker floor.
my
That's
God.
almost like an optical illusion.
Hilrana throws up. Vertigo she gets looking at the floor.
People are already dancing and laughing, and everyone is wearing beautiful gowns and costumes, and some people are more plain, but other people, some of them are just as ostentatious as you are. And of course, everyone is masked. What do you do as you arrive?
Do they announce us?
No.
Oh, okay.
As you can ask that if you would like to, but the servant will tell you that part of the game tonight is anonymity.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. Do you know who I am?
Felix is telling everyone.
Miles Glorious, it's nice to meet you. Yeah, you can't disguise this.
No, you can't. There's like
You can't hide that body.
No.
Shines
It
through.
glows. I don't know. Is there food?
There is absolutely an enormous buffet table on the one side of the ballroom.
Yeah, I feel nice. Good.
Yeah, I'm going over there for sure.
Beeline to the buffet.
Uh-huh.
Well, Faris is going to take a very sensual strut around the room. She's got to be seen. Got to flush this guy out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm so curious about this Lord X. If anybody happens to see him and figure out who he is, let me know.
Yeah, I would like to know who this person is too, and why they didn't originally invite me. I mean, I love being your guest, but I would just like an answer.
So sad.
Does seem like a really big oversight, Miles.
Right?
You're really cool.
Yeah, and I was just made a Duke Baron.
Weren't we just given
I think you were like a
You're
lord.
a lord.
You are.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Big deal now.
You're part of the
He's
nobility.
just telling everyone he's a duke because he can't keep the title straight.
And I actually think you're a duke also.
Yeah.
I think.
Duke Miles Glorious.
Yeah, you're a duke.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a big deal.
I am also circuiting it around the room, even though Chadley is upset because he wants to go for the snacks, and I'm wearing him as a hat right now.
Yeah. So he's making little angry.
He's grumbling.
Grumbles, yeah.
I'm going to say that I catch Chadley's eye and I'm like, I'll get you something. Yeah. Yeah. What you like? I'm going to try.
He points to a glass of alcohol.
Whoa.
I think he would like a thimble of mead.
Okay.
Just give him one, though. He's already had a bunch.
Okay, yeah, we could.
He holds up his entire paw to try to signal how many he wants.
And if they have any nuts or cookies.
Oh, yeah, cookies.
Thank you so
nuts.
much, Sigil.
No problem.
Chadley will nod happily and
Yeah.
shitter.
All right, now I've got to find a thimble. Damn it.
Oh, he has one. He'll get it.
He keeps one. It's like a Ren Fair cup. Like he keeps strapped to you.
So over at the buffet table, you guys see a couple of different people that are also gathering food. A lot of people, their costumes are nice, but not particularly notable. But the ones that you do notice, there is a blonde man, most likely human, with a huge peacock cloak and peacock feathered mask. And then his outfit, the rest of it is kind of like a long gown that's doesn't really fit into his body. It just kind of flows down, and it is also in the colors of peacock feathers. Right away, you all recognize a giant minotaur that you haven't seen a whole lot of minotaurs in town. It might not be the same one, but all he's wearing is a very plain, rustic-looking mask that has a little bit of bronze metallic details, and then an incredibly skimpy loincloth.
Is this the Minotaur we did the ninja stuff with?
Yes.
Okay.
You would guess. He's piling a ton of meat onto his plate.
Maybe that's how you get that way. Yeah.
He's bulking right now.
Starts to make a plate and tries to make it a little bit higher than his plate. And he's like next to the Minotaur, and he's like, nice loincloth, man.
Thanks.
I like it. I like your whole style is amazing.
I didn't choose this outfit, but thank you.
Oh. How did you come to wear it?
I put it onto my body.
Sure. Yeah. No, I mean, like, do you have a stylist? Who styled you?
My date?
Oh.
I guess that's what she is. My date.
Well, they have impeccable style.
Thank you, I'll tell her.
What's the concept? Like, what are you supposed to be? Or am I not supposed to ask that?
It's fine. It's from the cover that I was on.
Oh, you're a cover model?
Yes.
Cool.
I'm here with Evangeline Sparks. She's
Wow.
doing kind of like a buzz marketing thing for her next book.
I've heard of her. I've
Labyrinth
read
of
some of her
Love.
books.
Yeah, I'm the cover model for Labyrinth of Love.
That's where I recognize you from.
Thanks.
That's so neat.
I feel very exposed right now, but thanks.
You look very exposed, but that's the point of it.
I suppose it is.
Yeah. You just gotta embrace it.
I'm Zerx. What is your name?
Hey, Zerx, I'm Sigil. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Sigil.
Yeah.
I'm Niles. Didn't we both do the ninja challenge recently? I remember that name and I remember a minotaur.
I was there, honestly. I was in the zone, so I didn't pay attention to the other competitors. I'm sorry.
No, that's fair. I mean, I did really well. You wouldn't remember, but it's okay.
Yeah, I
It's
got
okay.
out way too soon. A little embarrassing, but I'm more of a fitness model than an actual,
Yeah.
fitness
How'd you get
doer.
How'd you get into that? Mealy's is gonna try to get some information to see if he can make that his job too.
To Zerx, you get his card eventually about being a fitness model.
Yeah, I have already pieced out because I'm like, I am not a fitness model type, and I gotta bring Chadley his stuff, or else he's gonna gnaw on my hand later, I think.
A thimble? How interesting, says the peacock man.
Oh, yeah, this is from my squirrel friend. It's platonic.
Well, good for you.
Yeah.
I was thinking you were trying to drink that, and I was like, we've got plenty of glasses here.
Oh, no, I'm good. Yeah, usually I drink in greater quantities than... I'm not even sure what I'm saying.
Right you are. I won't keep you from your squirrel paramour. Or no, I'm sorry, your platonic squirrel
Yeah,
friend.
we're friends. It's normal. He's kind of an alcoholic. I'm a little worried, but you know what? Yeah.
Well, okay.
Yeah. Sorry to dump on you, man.
Make a charisma.
I got a 6. Which I think is
That's about right. That's about right. Well, he doesn't even he always goes back to getting his food from the buffet. Meanwhile, are you making your lap together or separately?
We can make it together.
So you are making a lap. Make a performance check for me.
15.
13.
Nice. And actually, I should give you advantage with that because you both have super sweet outfits on.
Oh, that was better. Sticking with my 15.
I'm gonna stick with my 13.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to be nice.
Thank you.
A few heads turn both of your ways. You both look very stunning. Not as many as you'd hoped for, unfortunately. You both get a pretty good scan of the room because Faris is there on a mission. Hilrana's perceptive. Both make a perception check for me.
Unnatural 20.
13.
Faris, you notice a woman that has a beautiful unicorn mask on and a glittering iridescent gown that goes along with it. She has olive skin, and you can see under the mask that her eyes are a beautiful brown shade, and she has long, sleek black hair. And next to her he also is in a similar pearlescent look, but he has pearls all over his mask and all down his suit and trousers, and he has a deep blue-green skin color and blue-green hair. Those are the people that stand out the most to you with your perception check. There are a couple people that are clustered around them, so they seem fairly popular. You notice that the woman seems much more comfortable than the man.
I feel like Arani's going to show up at some
God.
point.
I'm trying to see who
She's
else
just gonna get in somehow.
Yeah.
Hilrana, what did you get for your perception check again?
Unnatural abomination 20.
Well, that's pretty appropriate. Your eyes immediately find somebody in the room who...
It's a Luke.
It is not Luke.
Uh-oh.
It is, in fact, your other lover, Prince Sono. You recognize him anywhere, though he has his mask on. He is wearing all black that has little sparkling lights that are on it that look like the night sky, and he has a similar matching mask. And then the person next to him, she's a very tall, voluptuous, you would probably guess water genasi. She is wearing something that is very reminiscent of the sun. She has golds, and light is glowing off of her costume, radiating from underneath this diaphanous fabric. And they are both standing together and talking, and she's on his arm.
Arana's gonna kind of feel a little pang in her heart. She's going to keep her distance.
I'm going to see if he notices
Because
you.
if she's sad that he's with somebody else, but also she's happy that he's with someone else.
He definitely, there's a moment where you two lock eyes, and he stops what he was saying to this woman, like over her shoulder, and he holds it for a little too long, and then he startles away and then looks away.
Poor baby Sono.
Fun times!
Masquerade! and then I come up and I give Chadley some liquor in a tiny thimble. Here you go, buddy. I got you this. I got you some nuts. And I got you this snickerdoodle cookie. Yeah.
Chadley downs the one thimble, puts it back on his belt,
Whoa.
stuffs the cookie in his mouth, leaps off of Hilrana's head, and scurries away.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, I wish I would have thought of some different headwear.
A couple people are like, oh. As a squirrel tears past them, dressed as like a little knight, I think.
Yes.
Do you want me to try and follow him?
No, he'll be fine. He'll stumble home at some point.
Okay. That sounds fine.
So there is lots of dancing and people to mingle with and food to have. You've gotten some fitness tips, or not fitness tips, modeling tips. You could try to persuade Zerx to introduce you to Evangeline Sparks herself.
Yeah, he would like to ask Zerx for an introduction. Hey, Zerx, thanks so much for the card. I really appreciate it. Look, I'm trying to get, I don't want to, it's so base to talk about it, but I'm trying to get a job.
Why are you acting like that's weird?
I've just never had one.
That's very apparent looking at you.
Thank you.
Sure.
It's my soft hands, isn't it?
They are abnormally soft.
I know. I can give you my moisturizing.
I'm good.
And, okay. Well, would you, I know this might be a lot to ask, but like, would you be able to do you think Mrs. Evangeline Sparks is looking for more cover model? I mean, I don't want to step on your game or anything, but like, maybe it's not a Minotaur vibe sometimes.
Yeah, they're not all Minotaur.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
19.
Hey.
Sure. I can definitely introduce you. I don't know if she's going to be super into entertaining a job offer tonight. I am part of a modeling agency, though, and it requires like a starter's feed to get your portraits taken.
Sure.
And
That makes sense.
get your name out there to all the different people that need models.
Yeah. How much of a starter's fee?
It's 100 gold, but you make it back like right away.
immediately?
Like, depending on the look that people are going for, you can make hundreds of times that much back.
Wow. I mean, and I feel like I would, you know,
With looks like you.
and I'm so soft.
You
Not that people would know that, but I feel like you could just tell looking at me.
you could be a hand model for sure.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Well, he looks at your blue pinky. Maybe not.
Well, they can retouch. I'll tear this right off. This is nothing to me.
Sona sees you on the other side of the
He's
room.
heartbroken again.
No, again. They're all leaving me.
You know what? All this makes perfect sense that it would cost money. You gotta spend money to make money. That's what I say.
Smart man.
What's the name of this modeling agency, man?
My first thought was Himbos and Bimbos Incorporated.
Himbos and Bimbos Incorporated.
Himbos.
Very
And-
prestigious.
Yeah, is that French?
It's I don't know what France is, but sure, man.
One other thing. I feel like if Evangeline could just like get a look at me.
Oh, I'll bring you over for sure. I'm just saying, maybe don't
yeah.
talk immediately about
No,
getting
no.
a job because that's not the mood she's in.
No, yeah. Thank you for the tip. Can
But
I just like pose of you, like prom picture poses, maybe in front of her? Is that weird?
Sure, man. Whatever.
Awesome. Thanks, dude.
You got a good persuasion check.
I feel like he also knows that this is the only way he's going to get you to leave him alone like
Yeah.
anytime soon.
Yeah.
Sure.
Just
Okay,
to
cool.
do it.
Faris, let's go to you.
Okay.
What are you doing now that you've done your circuit? How are you trying to find Lord X?
I imagine she's standing on the periphery of the dance floor, making eye contact with, trying to get somebody to ask her to dance.
Oh, make
Yeah.
a persuasion check or performance, whichever you prefer.
Either way, it's a 21.
You get a number of people that see you and approach you, and you just know, Faris, that they are not Lord X. Too basic.
Unless it's a double fake out where he's being basic to fake people out.
That's what Hilrana was thinking. She was looking for the basic people in the room.
They're not basic enough.
Oh, man.
To be a bluff. They're just in the middle between basic and exciting.
Well, still okay.
So-
I mean, she's at a ball. She wants to dance.
You can absolutely dance with them. The peacock outfitted man will come over and ask you to dance. If you want to dance with him, we can play that out.
Sure.
Okay, we can do that first.
Can we say too that Hilrana and Faris have been like trying to compare notes, and we have like a contest going of like who can find Lord X first?
I like that.
Yes.
And like we've got like some signals, be like, no, it's not this guy.
I love
Moving
that.
on.
Okay.
May I have this dance?
Oh, I would be thrilled.
Wonderful. I know we're not supposed to speak about who we are, so I won't ask you who you are, but I just must tell you that you are as beautiful as a summer rose.
Oh, my goodness. Why, thank you, sir.
And as hot as a blazing inferno.
Oh, well, and I love your peacock outfit.
He stands with his hands on his hips and like thrust forward a little bit.
Oh. Oh, I always notice peacock, sir.
So you both will dance together. Is there anything you want to talk to this gentleman about while you this
Peacock boy.
Well, yeah, so she would ask him questions about is this his first time being invited to a ball by Lord X?
I've been to all of Lord X's events.
Oh, my word. Well, this is my first one. I'm sure you noticed that, though.
I can understand why someone such as you would be invited to one of these parties.
Oh, sir, you flatter me so. Are you...
This is how I imagined him.
Yes!
The peacock from the Masked Singer.
Amazing, yes, that's who it is. And underneath it's secretly, what was it, Tony Osmond or something?
Yeah. Spoilers.
Sorry, spoilers for a very old season of The Masked Singer. I don't know what I was saying. I just got lost in your ravishing beauty.
My ravishing black eyes. Okay, so has he been to any other parties before?
He's been to all of them.
Yes.
Or
I'm
at
trying to
least
think
that's
of...
what he says.
Yeah, that's what he says.
You could make insight checks with these things that he's answering.
Okay, I'm making an insight check. Nope. 10.
He doesn't seem like he's lying. He seems definitely like he is being you can tell. Anybody can tell he's being overly flattering.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as him being at all the parties, it seems reasonable.
Okay.
His outfit looks like has money.
Hey, would you want to go to dinner Friday night? Okay, so he's been to parties before. Let me think what else I would want to ask him.
How old are you? How close to death?
Yes. You look like you're pretty good health. Is that true?
Yeah.
No, I would ask him, is he here with his partner?
I'm free as a bird.
Oh, free as a peacock.
You ruffle my feathers, but in a good way.
Oh my goodness. Well, you were just a hoot. Do you find yourself in the lower terrace very often?
The lower terrace? Why would I go down there?
That tells her a lot.
Although, if we're talking about a different kind of lower terrace, I've been known to frequent.
Okay.
I'm looking in Jess's eyes as I said that. You just could feel the disgust radiate.
Oh, really? That's so interesting.
Why do you frequent the lower terrace?
I do like to have my lower terrace frequented.
Ah, understandable.
Yes. So they dance. So she'd probably just ask him more, like trying to figure out, are you Richie rich?
From your insight, he seems like he's nobility, or at least he seems incredibly rich enough that people who are part of nobility would give a shit about him.
Yeah.
He seems to know a lot about this party, and he seems to be super into going to the lower terrace.
So the only other thing I think she'd ask him is has he been to a party at this house before?
No parties have been held here before, but I have spent time here.
Would you mind if I am indelicate and ask you where's the powder room?
Just down the hallway. Do you need an escort?
Oh, I would love an escort.
Okay, so he's gonna go with you to the bathroom.
Wow.
Visit the lower terrace.
Oh gosh.
Hey,
Hilrana's
look.
making eyes at Faris just be like, did you find him? Like, where are you going?
She will try to communicate back. This is not him, but
but I gotta go.
And then Hilrana communicates back with her eyes. Okay, have fun. I'll let you know what I find.
You can make an insight check.
Got a 23.
I've seen a lot of people looking his way.
The peacock?
The peacock. He's very ostentatious, so it makes sense. You've even overheard a few people positing that could be Lord X. He seems like the biggest candidate for Lord X that everyone else seems to think of. However, you're very perceptive. You scan the room. None of these people seem like they are quite fitting the bill of who Lord X could be. You do recognize that one of them is Lady Jalessa, the lady in the unicorn outfit. She goes over and she's talking to Sono for a while. You recognize Sono's date is Aquaria that was teaching Lanny some music. And the guy with Jalessa is her brother, or her adopted brother, Marius.
Is Marius the like surfer dude?
No, Marius is
Or is he never allowed to leave that
Triton
island?
who
Okay.
didn't ever want to leave, but he is here.
He's also
looks-
the one Hilrana was like, hey, want to fuck?
Yes.
He was like,
Yeah.
sorry.
He was like, no, I don't.
I've literally just met you.
I appreciate his honesty.
He seems very uncomfortable. You kind of start dismissing people, and out on a terrace beyond the ballroom, you notice this gorgeous sprawling garden, and a flash of dark hair and very, very pale skin catches your eye walking further into the gardens.
I'm going to go check it out because I love a good mystery.
We'll come back to that in a second because I would love to know what's going on with Sigil. Did you chase after Chadley or no? I can't remember.
Well, Hilrana told me not to. So then I stood around and I ate some crudités and I got nervous about doing anything or talking to anybody. And then I was like, I really am going to find Chadley because that's an activity and it's not in the party.
Wonderful. So you head down in the direction where Chadley had scurried off to. You go through a beautiful, elaborate hallway, but there are portraits that the eyes flash in sync with the lightning.
I'm like, am I high? What? I don't remember doing any.
It eventually does turn into a more conventional portrait gallery and art gallery.
Okay.
Sigil, as you enter this space, it's beautiful, and you know a lot about the different history of Claudia and religion and all those things in this area. Your eye immediately is drawn to this enormous oil painting. There's this energy radiating off of it that calls to you, but also makes you feel somewhat dizzy.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like things that call to me and make me feel dizzy. I am into that. Okay, I'm going to go and like look at it some more.
Sweet. So this is a painting of a golden armored winged woman bathed in flames standing on a battlefield, and next to her is a man in platinum armor. On either side of them, olive strewn across the ground, are slain bodies. The bodies on the side of her look like they've been charred and burned to death. The bodies on the man's side look like they are slain in normal combat. The title of this art is called Conquering All. Oh, and I forgot to mention, they are in a passionate embrace in the center of the battlefield. That's important.
Right. How passionate we talking?
Not like straight up
All right,
fucking,
so, yeah, okay.
like a very passionate holding each
romance
other and
novel
kissing.
cover?
Yeah, so like a romance novel cover.
Wow.
And they're bathed in radiant light.
Oh my gosh, this painting really speaks to me. Wow.
What do you think of it? Says someone from behind
I'm
you.
going to jump. It's really something.
It's captivating. I always like for people to take a look at it and get their opinions on it.
I think it's inspiring. It inspires me to figure out what it is that motivates us all in life.
What motivates you?
Oh, right now it's just trying to put my life back together. That's kind of a personal thing to talk about with somebody I don't know.
And you can turn over and look at this person that is
hi.
next to you,
I am
standing
looking
a little
at
bit
them.
behind you. They They're about 6'5".
Okay.
Some of that is made up by curling horns that are tipped in gold. They have dark gray skin that looks like it's cracked with veins of gold inside of it. They're wearing an all black suit and a black domino mask, and they have eyes that look almost like burning coals through their mask. It's a little slightly unsettling.
Yeah. Hey.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get personal.
Oh, no, it's okay. I just get weirdly personal when anybody asks me a question of any kind.
Well, I can tell you what I see if you'd like to know.
Yeah.
Do you know who this depicts?
Oh, man, that's a tough one. I think it could be Lear.
You know it's Lear.
Yeah, it's
and
Lear.
Her husband, Gunvor.
Yep.
Yes. Indeed, it is Lear and her husband, and to me it illustrates the destructive nature of love. There's no reason for that type of motivation. It only leads to destruction and chaos.
Yes, but all the better reason to understand it, don't you think?
A fair point. Understanding is different than experiencing or letting yourself be consumed by something. What are your feelings on love and passion?
I've never been in love. It's really
Good.
kind of hard to...
Keep it that way.
Oh, okay, man. That's a hard sell. Thanks for that advice. Did somebody hurt you?
Did someone hurt me? A fascinating question that I don't really have time to get into.
Oh, okay.
Like he's vague posting on Facebook.
Yeah, all right. I totally legit. Hey, see, have you seen a squirrel? I mean, not have you seen the one at all, but have you seen one tonight?
He's gonna see if he saw a squirrel. I thought I saw one scurry this way, but that was a while ago.
How long ago?
Oh, at least 10 minutes ago.
Okay. He might be holed up somewhere around here.
Don't stray past the party areas for your own safety.
Well, what are the party areas?
The gallery, the gardens, the ballroom, the powder rooms, and the smoking lounge.
Oh, okay. I'll do my best.
Enjoy the party.
Thanks. You too, man. Don't enjoy it too much, though, right? Like you said.
Right.
Okay. I'm gonna leave and be like, that was a weird conversation. I made it weirder. That was not good work.
You're gonna finger gun your way out of that.
Yeah, see you later.
Hey there, it's your DM and pal Emily, here with a few announcements. As always, thank you so much for listening. We could not do this show without you. Well, technically we could make it and release it, but without our listeners, what the heck is the point? We could just sit around and play D&D for ourselves. But your support makes it so much more exciting and rewarding and delightful, so thank you. If you haven't yet, consider checking out our Patreon, where you can get access to our exclusive Roll for Romance Discord and chat with all the members of Roll for Romance and all of our really amazing, fun Patreon members. You can also get access to our special chat show, Heart to Heart. We just keep getting weirder and better with those episodes, and they're super fun. So if you want more of our nonsense, take a look. The link is in the episode notes. Once again, thank you so much for listening. Now let's get back to the masquerade. Zerx will take you over to Evangeline.
Zerx, where have you been? I've been trying to tell people about you, and you've just been over by the buffet. That's not what we agreed upon. Sorry about that. I was hungry. You've made me take 5 hours to get into this outfit that would have taken 5 minutes. You're so difficult and needy, Zerx. Oh, who's your friend? This is, by the way, a fairy that is...
Oh.
She's flying a little bit off the ground. She's smaller, more like halfling-sized, and she has cotton candy-styled wig, cotton candy blues and pinks gown and mask.
Melee's is going to hit his first pose. However, it's not him being like the Fabio character. He is the damsel. And so he's doing like the,
my God.
the hands on the chest thing to Zerks, and like has a pouty face towards Evangeline. She's like, hello.
Please make a performance check.
I really want to draw this now.
11.
Do I have something on my chest? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Try different pose.
First pose.
She just looks,
We discussed the poses before.
okay, yes, sure. She doesn't seem impressed by that first pose. She seems more like she got the vibe that you were trying to brush something off of his chest. Or steady yourself.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Viles Gloriosus, professional champion of Alephi.
I was gonna say of what? But Alephi. Oh,
yeah.
cute.
Thank you.
Zerks, why is this man talking to me? Just he's a friend, and I figured you might be interested in getting to know him.
Second pose.
Second pose. Okay, performance check.
Oh, that's much better. 22.
Okay, what is the second pose?
Now, Viles is going to do the one where he's on the floor looking up at...
Yes, grabbing onto Zerx's leg. As you drop to the ground and then grab onto his leg, a little spark. A little spark goes behind her eyes.
Sorry, I just needed to stretch.
Hold that pose for a minute. And then she snaps at somebody. Give me my notebook. Some random dude comes over and she starts scribbling things down. She just holds her hand up to tell you to stay where you are. She makes you stay like that for 5 minutes.
Viles loves it. He's smizing.
And then, all right.
And booty too.
She snaps again, and so the person comes and takes the notebook, and then she says, you can stand up now.
Okay.
Miles, you said?
Miles.
Champion of Alephi.
Yes, that's
interesting.
Yes.
Here's my card, Miles. I don't want to deal with you tonight, but stop by my office.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
All right, this conversation's over.
Okay, thank you. He backs away.
I love her.
And he says, thank you, sir.
Hell yeah, man. And if you want an agent to help you, a modeling agency is usually the way to go. Just tell himbos and bimbos that Zerx sent you.
Sure. And if you ever want to get together and lift or just eat, protein dump.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what it's
called. I love protein dump.
Protein dump.
You gotta dump with your bros.
Carb load? Carb load?
All right.
Carb load and
no, it's protein dumping in this world.
Exactly.
Cool. So you can keep hanging out with Zerx if you want to.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah. Because he eventually just kind of wants him to mingle and see people. You will see Sono eventually, and he's like, whoa, you look incredible. I mean, I don't know you.
Who are you? Who is this?
I know you? He holds out his pinky. Wink. What? Oh, you can't see the wink behind the...
Does he say wink?
He doesn't.
Oh my gosh. Wow. You're a master of disguises.
Thank you. He does like a noise, like, don't tell anyone who I am.
I won't, so... dude.
Perfect. So you can hang out with Soda for a little while.
Sweet.
You
had this broad next to you.
Who's the broad with you?
No, yeah, I want to know who that is. I would be interested because...
we're not supposed to tell people who we are here. That's kind of the fun, I thought.
Sure, but we know each other.
Pinky pals.
We are pinky pals. Yeah. This is Aquaria. I know her from visiting her sometimes. She's just here as a friend, though.
Right? Don't we know her?
Yeah, she was giving Lanny lessons on what? Violin?
The
harp.
Okay. Miles probably wouldn't remember, but I remember the name.
Charmed.
Okay. Nice to meet you. Third pose, Zerx.
Zerx is like, I thought that was done. Okay, fine.
We came up with 5.
What's the third pose? Okay, tell us poses 3 through 5. So then we'll go to Hilrana after that.
I need a posing
Okay, one
buddy.
is a dip with
Ooh,
them
a
staring
dip.
into each other's eyes.
Nice.
Oh, can we do that one?
Whoa, yeah. Do you want to be the dipper or the dippy?
I'm fine either way.
I'll dip you.
Okay. you dip Sono. It's great. It's a great dip. Pinky coordination.
Oh, are we doing like a little pinky thing too?
Yes, your
That's
pinkies
so
are
cute.
linked together.
Perfect.
I'm gonna go somewhere else. I'll go with you, says Zerx. So you're gonna have to do the rest of the poses with Sono.
Okay. All right. Let me show you the last two. We can just make some up. In fact, is there a photo booth?
Yeah, I think there is.
Let's go.
Okay. You guys light up the photo booth. Meanwhile, Hilrana, you've gone out through the terrace into the beautiful gardens. What do the gardens look like?
I would think that there is a like balcony that you can kind of walk down from, and there's a fountain and some benches, lots of flowering trees.
Yeah.
Some kind of willowy trees.
Yeah.
Some random romance geese.
Random romance geese.
Yeah. For the uninitiated, those are swans.
Those are swans. There are romance geese.
In this world, they're called romance geese.
Some of the areas of the gardens are better lit, and some of them further down the paths are a little bit more isolated for party guests that want to get away from
Alternatively,
the
it's a vegetable garden. It's just rows and rows of like corn.
It's a corn maze. The Minotaur feels oddly compelled to go back.
Gotta get in there.
The corn maze is just full of minotaurs that got lost in there.
See this flash of pale skin and dark flowing hair turn down one of the paths of the garden past the fountain and the romance geese.
All right, Hilrana is going to turn into she'll be a Shagwar again.
Oh, turn into a Shagwar. Okay. Are you going up to
maybe
this?
I'll be smaller than the Shagwar. I'll be the small house cat.
Okay, you turn into a house cat. And
Are you still sexy?
Yeah.
duh.
It's a sexy house cat.
Are you trying to watch this guy stealthily, or are you trying to?
Yeah, I'm trying
just
to watch
catch
him
up to
stealthily and kind of just... She's just a curious cat.
Yeah, make a stealth check.
15.
Yeah, you can follow him. He doesn't necessarily even look like he's on a mission to get somewhere. He's just weaving through, looking at some of the different flowers. Eventually, he gets to a secluded area where there is a stone bench and a statue of a romance goose, a pair of romance geese. And he goes and he sits down onto the bench, and you can get a better look at him through a beam of fake moonlight. He is pale and muscular, and on his half mask that goes across his face, there's all kinds of vines and thorns and brambles that go up it. And then on his vest, it has a similar motif of like vines and small mushrooms that look like they might be real and alive. And down on to the rest of the outfit, he has long dark hair. You can make maybe like memory, intelligence.
Yes.
Make an intelligence check.
4.
As a cat, from this distance, there's something about him that seems familiar. You can't remember what, though.
I'm intrigued. Katarana is going to jump up onto one of the benches, and then she's going to turn back into Hilrana.
Whoa!
And she's going to say,
Ah!
I didn't mean to startle you. I just came out to enjoy the gardens and noticed you here. You seem oddly familiar. Have we met?
Met? I don't believe so. No,
you probably wouldn't know I'm wearing a mask.
You recognize me.
You just had a familiar vibe about you.
Oh well, I guess I'm flattered. There's maybe something familiar about you. I can't tell with a mask on your face.
Well, let's see if we can't figure it out. Where are you from?
I'm from Sky Shayla. I came here at Lord X's behest. My name is Isri. You can make another intelligence check with advantage now that you are closer to him and talking to him.
18.
When you hear his voice, which does not sound the same because Holly was playing this person before, you recognize that this is the guy that you were kidnapped with and held. His name was Joran, but you are almost positive that this is the dude that tried to rescue you in an alleyway showed up naked in an alley essentially, and then got kidnapped by the weird cat lady and then tried to strangle you.
Tell me, Isri, have you read any good cat erotica?
What's cat erotica?
Oh, you know, erotic stories about cat people.
Not any time that I can recall.
Oh, I must have you confused with someone else then.
There is something very familiar about you, but it's not possible. I don't even live here.
Do you often wander naked in alleys? For fun, maybe?
I mean, maybe when I'm incredibly drunk, but no, not usually. So you followed me out here into the gardens. As a cat? You're into cats, I guess?
No, I'm
That's
not.
your
Well,
thing?
I like being a cat because they're stealthy, but...
All right. I'm flattered. Forgive me, I'm not used to talking to strangers much.
Well, once you start talking to them, they're not strangers anymore.
Oh, that's a good way to look at it. What is your name?
My name is Sandra.
Make a deception check. My name is Sandra.
I got an 11.
Insight
That's
check.
a weird thing to lie about.
Sure, Sandra, it's lovely to meet you.
It's not really Sandra, it's Hilrana.
Hilrana, that seems like it suits you a bit more. I see we have similar motifs with our outfits.
Yes. Do you enjoy the forest?
I do. I love nature.
I'm sorry, I actually don't get out much. I like to come off as
I don't either.
worldly, but I'm
honestly.
kind of awkward.
You're not coming across as awkward.
Oh, well,
I mean,
thank you.
I guess maybe you are because you did kind of just follow me into the garden.
Well,
But
how else was I going to meet you?
I suppose that I can't complain about a beautiful
I
woman
see
trying to
in
find
hindsight that might be a little creepy, and I apologize.
me. No apology necessary. I was just, as I said, I like nature. I like being outside, so I wanted to take in the gardens and get a moment away from all the noise.
So you said you aren't from here, and Lord X invited you?
Yes.
Have you met them before, or did you just get an invitation?
He looks kind of like he's thinking. You know, I can't quite remember.
That's funny. See, I have memory problems as well.
I don't have memory problems, I don't believe.
Oh, well, I apologize.
It slipped my mind.
Do you happen to know my father, Greg the Gregarious? Maybe we know each other through him.
As I said, I'm not from this area, so I don't know.
Well, he gets around.
Greg the Gregarious. I can't say that I remember that name.
Well, if you're just wanting to enjoy the garden, I would leave you here if you don't want company. Understand I intruded on your
I would love some company.
guarding time.
I would love some company if you would like to stay.
I think I would like that.
As you chat, I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
That was a 10. Oh, good. That was a 10.
You feel incredibly comfortable with this man. You feel like you've known him your whole life. And as you sit and chat with him, you start to flirt. He starts to flirt with you. There are looks that turn to touches, that turn to him coming in and kissing you. Do you think that Hilrana would be willing for a kiss?
Heck
or
yeah.
not? Okay. Hilrana, I need you to
She's
make...
feeling sad about seeing Sona with Aquarius.
Yeah,
earlier.
in that moment, he leans in and he kisses you, and it feels so fucking familiar. You get a flash in your mind of kissing someone in a sun-dappled forest, and just this wave of love and fear and confusion hit you, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
A 9.
Okay. You take 55 points of psychic damage and are immediately incapacitated and dying.
What?
Holy fuck!
Who brought us to this party?
As you are blacking out from the psychic pain, as you feel these memories coming back, they all come back in such a rush that you have this stabbing, searing pain in your head, and then everything turns to darkness. And once again, you feel that hand, that gnarled hand, clasping around your throat, and the sickly, sweet smell of decay and rot. Fun party! All right, Faris, you had a great time. Well, let's roll to see how good of a time you had in the lower terrace.
So to say, she was not actually going to have sex with this person, but
he wants to go to the lower terrace. If
he's
you're
going to have
willing.
to earn it. She's not actually after the D; she's after information.
Okay, he's in the bathroom with you, and he has you against the wall, and he's kissing your neck.
Peacock man.
He starts to like slide down to go to the lower terrace.
She's gonna let him get comfortable.
Okay.
But like right before there's contact, she's gonna say, "Oh, I don't think we should do this here.
Oh.
Isn't there somewhere a little more private? I mean, people are gonna want to use this powder room, and I just feel like we need some privacy. Is there like a study or maybe a bedroom?"
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay.
Or a place where all the secrets
All
are.
the secrets are.
All right. Persuasion, 22.
My darling, I would love to take you somewhere else. Unfortunately, I believe the other areas of the building are off limits, and I don't want to get in trouble with the host.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm feeling suddenly shy. I think maybe I had too much champagne, but I want you to have, even though I know we're not really supposed to say who we are, I'm going to give you my business card. And honey, I'd love to hear from you.
Wonderful. I was going to ask you if I could see you again.
Of course.
Well, have a fabulous evening. Don't get into too much trouble.
Oh, I'll try not to, but I'll be thinking of you.
Oh, I'll be thinking of you too.
So she'll let that dork leave, and now she's going to stand there going, damn it.
So
she's got to figure out another way to get in that study.
So you head back to the ballroom. You're talking with Sono. Sigil, you went back to the ballroom, or are you continuing to look for Chadley?
No, I'm continuing to look for Chadley. I don't care what this guy says.
Make a perception check.
Okay. I got a 6.
You look for like a half an hour. You can't find Chadley.
I end up just calling Chadley.
Yeah, and eventually some of the servants are like,
Chadley,
we're going to need you to go back to one of the main party areas. If you don't mind.
Okay.
This area is off limits.
Have you seen a squirrel?
No. I mean, I've seen a squirrel.
Yeah, most people have. But I mean, like today. He's wearing a night costume?
No, I didn't see that. Sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. I guess I'll go back to the party.
Okay. We'll begrudgingly go back to the party.
Nope. I'm not going to.
So you continue to search.
Yeah, I'm gonna like go pretend like I'm going back to the party and then find an alcove and cast invisibility on myself.
You go and you're gonna keep looking for Chadley?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep looking for Chadley because I really just don't want to go to the party. I got here and I was like, I thought it was gonna be fun, and then I was like, I don't know anybody, and I don't feel comfy, and I'm just worried about him getting alcohol poisoning. So yeah, I definitely am just casting invisibility on myself and gonna keep looking.
Awesome.
That's what Faris was going to do next.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if we bumped into each other.
Amazing.
Defo. I'm not even looking for any secrets, but, you know, I might find some by accident.
Faris, you turn invisible.
Yes. She's still in the powder room. So when he turned out to be not Lord X and actually scared of Lord X, she's like, fuck it.
Fuck it.
Invisible.
You turn invisible, and where are you heading?
To the any off limits area, because apparently that's probably where the study is.
Sure. You can make a investigation check. Or an investigation check.
15.
15. You eventually find what looks like a study. You can get inside, and you can look around in there in a moment. But first, Miles.
Yes.
You have been hanging out with Sono. Zerx comes back with Evangeline or actually he just comes back. Evangeline was wondering if you could
she wanted to see some more poses, but she wanted to see you like when your muscles are the most bulging. And there's a gym here. It's like a gymnasium. I didn't know if she wanted to see if you could meet her in there just to show off your physique and give her some more inspiration. Yes. Okay. I should have just stopped talking. Yeah. So she said that she'll meet you there in 5 minutes. If you're
Absolutely.
good.
All
so
right.
I would go ahead, go get warmed up, get your muscles ready.
Yeah. He drops to the floor and starts doing one-armed push-ups.
I mean, I meant it in like the gymnasium, but.
Oh, okay. He gets back up.
So he'll give you some directions to where the gymnasium is.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go to the gym.
Cool.
I always want to go to the gym.
So you go in there. There are all kinds of like Greco-Roman-esque statues of muscular people wrestling and stuff like that. And you head inside. There are a bunch of weight benches. And as you head inside, what kind of exercise would you go to do first?
I feel like he would mostly do like push-ups. I mean, it's not a lot of, he wouldn't actually go to the machines because he thinks those would like make it so that you couldn't really see his body that well. He's going to do a lot of stuff that's just like lifting his own body weight and posing.
Sure.
And just a lot of flexing.
Make an athletics check for me.
11.
Okay, so you start to work on your warm up, doing some stuff. You strain a little bit, and it feels a little bit more taxing after all the food that you ate. You head over to an area where it looks like there's some equipment for stretching and to get yourself a little bit more warmed up. And as you go, there's a mirror, and you see through the mirror yourself.
Wink.
You wink at it. It does not wink back. It locks eyes with you and then holds your gaze for a moment and then leaves.
Where does the thing go?
It heads like towards a side door, but you can't, it's around some equipment in the space. So you'd have to kind of curve around to see exactly where it's going.
I guess, is Evangeline still watching?
She's not there yet.
Oh, okay. He's going to go follow that while high stepping.
Okay. You do your high step
still trying to warm
around the corner and you hear the sound of a door, and as you get around the corner of this equipment, you see a peacock-cloaked lump of a man, blood pooling around the ground where they are. An enormous weight looks like it has bashed them in the back of the head, and they're not moving.
I mean, I think he's going to go into protector mode and try to go to the guy and see if he's still alive.
Yeah. You go down, and you're going to check to see if he's alive.
Yeah.
You make a medicine check.
3.
3? I feel like as a paladin, you should be good.
You're fine, man. Walk it off.
But you can't tell if he's alive or not. And you roll him over to see if like you can get a better sense of like looking at his face to see if he's alive, because you don't remember how to do medicine. And behind you, you hear the sound of somebody screaming, and she says, it's Evangeline Sparks. She says, "What have you done?"
Oh, I found him like this. It's not what you think. And then he flexes.